Slot. Rossfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Is that the uncle?
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Jill looks like Jill, though. Although I guess he's never met Jill, huh?
You would mock me as well?
He's trying to demonstrate that it's him.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
This is sweet.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou
Aww.
might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
You can take a break, right? We're not. We're kind of in a rush, right? We have to time
See
it.
that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Good plates.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own,
It's
of
the
course.
music.
You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Oh, mission. Probably not.
Over there.
I want to fight on the boat. That'd be
She's
cool.
a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now,
Let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
I thought they were gonna kiss. It's never gonna happen, huh? It's just never gonna happen. Wait, so you're telling me, are we crossing from here? Is that the plan? Okay, I thought we were going here and then going over there. Back to the hideaway, I guess.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has 'em all.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then...
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Get recipes.
Somebody tells me you won't be taking...
Fantastic!
So,
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, a beast, no doubt, most likely something that...
does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
Get ingredients to make some food.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
An apple. Flame none brighter. Ask once again for you to forgive my men. Yeah, it's all good, Wade. All good. The Dalmics and Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but never wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to live longer, I'd put my copper on the conflict. Not playing out anytime soon. So they went out to fight, but then they're like, who wants to make the first move?
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every day. Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear.
I'll bend his ear.
Knew you.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Who's a blacksmith?
Clive! Here you go.
Clive!
Seen enough?
I need to remember where these are located. I should just take a picture. So that one. Rosaria, Senbrook. Let's talk to Vivian since we're here.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel.
Ever
Oh.
the charmer.
Oh.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
That didn't teach me anything. That just gave me the history.
The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Not much to do here. We got a side quest we need to do, Clive.
Typical nobles.
Typical nobles. What is happening here? Oh, this is Blackthorn.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit?
In it.
What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate.
Mate.
I'm worried about you.
Phil, shut you up. It's not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
We could have a better blacksmith is what I'm hearing. He's trash.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it.
This dude is
First
so
things
British.
First, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken well.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. He makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. He don't trust hunters neither.
I see.
He did tell me summit though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe?
Well, we have to do the actual hunt.
Thank you,
That's
Karen.
cool.
We've
I like
been
how
off
it's
to
all
that year.
connected then.
At least
What if
we
I
admit
did it
it.
before I did this though?
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Now we go to the hunt board and do hunt board stuff.
Typical nobles.
What's up, Nectar? Griffin sightings. I'm curious if it was actually here. These aren't griffins. Here you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin kupo? Oh yeah, I did a new one. Rank B. Cairn event Westgate. Oh. Is that it? Do I have to go do it myself now? I assume so. Yeah. Is that everything here? Okay. Map. Is this it? Where's this? This isn't Westgate. Westgate. Why isn't it just like, why can't it just show up on the map? Rivergate. Where's the Westgate? Southern, Eastern Sandbrook, Southern Sandbrook, Central. Is this even doable right now? We don't have Westgate. See, the other one is in Clairview. Do we have Clairview? Am I stupid? Here's Clairview. Maybe I should just be on the left side here?
Let's go.
Looking for a griffin. Oh, Jill came with us. You guys aren't griffins. We're leaving the area if we go here. That's towards Clairview. I might just Google. Where is... Oh, this is the wrong one. Blacksmith's Blues. Where is the griffin? How to find the griffin? It's down here. How was I supposed to know that? That's so dumb. That's actually so stupid.
Good day to you.
She referred to me as Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
This way, yeah. Why is there no fast travel to get there?
This is no time to ride.
Good girl.
I didn't think they would hide these bounties, you know? I thought it'd kind of be like, here's the general area. I didn't think I'd have to do it myself. Excuse me. Not looking to intrude. This website's making my audio bad. Because it keeps loading pop-ups. It's not even labeled as Westgate. I think that's what annoys
Don't
me.
exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Better get a good weapon or something.
Another worker will have to wait. Morgul, look sharp.
I'm mistiming, bro.
Nice try.
Oh, that lunge.
Help me, boy.
But there we go. Whoa.
This one.
Almost got him. Nice.
Is something there, boy?
A person.
Could that be our man?
Where was he this whole time?
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off.
You really thought you could fight a griffin?
Grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She send you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
We found you.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry.
No, I think I'll take the griffin hide.
I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
I'm curious if we can walk through the castle. Oh, the castle's closed on the side. This is the west gate, if they showed that this was the castle. Anyways, there should be an enemy in clear view. Angel of Death. Crackling laughter from the trees.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this
I won't
place.
have you spoiling another catch. Things would have been.
All anyone ever wants.
Fresh cuts! Come and get up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Just gonna run around till we get a special cutscene, right? There's people here.
Be safe.
Dalmecian.
There is no coin to be had in this miserable land. Even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmecs here in San Brek before the capital fell, but now...
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I think I see it. Is it this thing? It should be, right?
You deserve a rest. That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Yeah, it is.
Too slow. Get him.
No, I didn't time it. Oh, I tried timing a dodge there.
I needed that.
Dead.
Rest well. I know I will.
Let's head to Rosaria. Oh, side quest here.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the
That
goods.
side quest
What can I do
dude
you for?
in the hideaway failed me. He should have known about this guy.
If you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard from... You're looking for scorpion tails. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
Stay sharp. We don't know when those...
Stay sharp. Where's this one located? The Broken Hilt. Oh, up here. Probably over there or something. Whoa, where'd you come from? What's the point of it being able to jump if I can't jump these? Yeah, I can't attack me there. Shh. I thought there was an item here.
champions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Trying to get better at the torgal attacks. I'm getting a punishing sick.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
No, we're going to East Pool. Everyone's dead here, but you know. East Pool.
No use calling Ambrosia now. This is no time to ride.
You just come out of thin air, huh, Ambrosia?
The wind.
Excuse me. There's our guy.
Thanks, Gal.
There we go. Ow. Ow.
Immersive.
Over here!
I needed that.
Oh, how is it not? Oh! Ooh.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
No, we didn't mark the other side quest. No, there's only 2. What happened to helping this dude? We just got to keep the shrimp or whatever, the scorpion.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Guess so.
So,
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Into the pot it goes,
I suppose. Better look good. That looks nasty. Really?
I present Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
They like didn't know how to animate eating or something, so they never show eating.
Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so
good.
Fine. Thank you, Sid.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hut. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Ugh.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Cannon.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. You're joking. He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. A few times too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And it turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason.
Oh, I kind of
he does
was
his own
expecting
hunting.
that.
He knows exactly
That we
what
would
hides
get
to
better
look for,
armor now.
and that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
Because we literally haven't gotten... Other than a sword, we've only used what we were given. Like our armor's been the same for a few hours now. Although we unlocked something, so. Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options. Here we go.
What do you want?
What do you want? What is Electrum? See, this is something I want. But what's Electrum? Galicious mass. Google. Where to get ooh, but we're gonna run out of the scar at it. Where to get let's see, so 45 74 74 23 74 23. Okay, it doesn't matter. Where to get Electrum? Enemy on the hunt board. I guess we just can't get it yet. Nothing you can use besides crafting, which also needs. Okay, what about we have to fight a boss? Oh, hunt board again. Where do you get Scarlet Tea?
He snores like an angry rhino.
He snores like an angry rhino. Or can we get more so we can get both of these? Can't exactly go there yet. Oh, it's another. Okay, it's all on the hunt board.
And
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Caroline.